What is up, everybody? My name's Trey. Welcome back to another video, and super excited to see you here with me today because it is officially week 6 of my ACL reconstructive surgery done with the cadaver option. And the change between week 5 and week 6, in my opinion, has been absolutely world breaking. For a lot of you out there, you'll be like, what? These are like very minute changes. But you have to remember, I was not able to shower by myself. I wasn't able to really get out of bed by myself or anything for at least 2 weeks. So for me, I feel like we are finally like taking off like a rocket. Like some amazing things are happening. But before I get into the update of week 6, if you are somebody that's new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video, and leave a comment in the comment section down below of how do you feel my ACL reconstructive surgery recovery process is going. Do you feel like I'm on track? Do you feel like I'm behind? Do you feel like I'm ahead? Are you somebody that went through ACL reconstructive surgery and you want to compare your results to mine? By all means, would love to see it in the comments because it helps me out a lot. And I know you're probably wondering, Trey, are you going to stand this whole video? Probably. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that because standing, haven't been able to do that for a little bit, especially with my ACL, and it hurts when I stand, and now it does not. So, biggest update from week 5 to week 6 and kind of the transition of the recovery process is I haven't had to think about my leg as much. It seems like every day I think about my leg less and less, which is really, really nice. To get out of bed, I would normally have to like really focus and say, okay, body, we're about to get out of bed. Hey, leg, are you with us? Like brain power. Hey, I'm moving my leg. We know we're moving my leg, right? We're good now. So sometimes in the morning, like especially if I have to get up to pee like 2 in the morning or something, I don't even have the thought where I'm like, hey, I have to now move my leg off the bed. Like, let's make sure we can just get that leg over there. Like I kind of just wake up and I'm like, oh man, did I just move without thinking about my leg? So for me, that's a huge update. It's something that I am super excited about. And I know what I said last video. I have officially found a new physical therapist, which I think is going to go well for me, or go better for me, I guess, maybe. My previous physical therapist was the physical therapist that was recommended to me by my orthopedic surgeon, who is in the same building as my orthopedic surgeon. So it's literally across the hall. So after I had surgery, I had my checkup, I literally walked across the hall and started PT, which is cool. But like I said, there's only old people in there that actually are like recovering through whatever injury they had. So I just felt like it wasn't necessarily the environment to foster the type of recovery that I want. Not saying it's a bad place or my physical therapist is bad or anything like that, but if the only like people in your physical therapy center are really, really old people who are just focusing on like getting out of chairs, and that's all that I've seen them do for basically 6 weeks, I'm like, no, send me to a place that actually like specifies, or send me to a place that specifically works with people who are recovering from injuries, who are trying to get back to playing sports or to get back to some type of athletic standard, and not just like your day-to-day survival. Can I drive? Can I, get out my car and that type of thing, which I know I needed, but I just feel like we weren't working enough. So I had my first workout with my PT yesterday morning, and I thought it went really good. We did a lot of exercises that I've never done before. So there was a lot of shaking, there was a lot of sweating, there were a lot of tears for me personally. And he said I was able to record those workouts. So I will be bringing you along with the journey to record some of those workouts I have with my PT, so you can kind of see what that looks like. So, like I said, update number 1, haven't had to think about my leg as much, which really nice. 2, it seems, and I'll show you here in a second, it seems like my incisions, for the most part, are completely healed, in terms of like I'm able to do water workouts. I'm able to like take a bath. I'm able to submerge my leg in water. Not that I've done it yet. I have been wanting to do some water um, like classes or aerobics, Zumba, whatever at the gym that I go to, since they have that. And I feel like it would be really good just to get me in some water, get some more range of motion when it comes to my leg and stuff. So hopefully I'm going to start implementing that when I go to the gym. And I did go to the gym today. I know it's been a while. I've been doing my workouts, so don't come at me like that. I have been doing my workouts, but I have not actually been to the gym. So I have dumbbells, I have a barbell, I have a bench at my house. So I was able to do majority of the workouts that I wanted to do at my house. Every now and then I needed a spotter just to make sure I could get the weight off if I'm doing bench or something like that. But we did go to the gym today and I felt really good about it in terms of just being back in the routine of going to the gym. It's just my happy place. Get some dopamine firing in. The biggest problem that I'm seeing now is I don't feel like I'm doing anything in the gym. Obviously, physical therapy is important, but it's like it is a workout. It's hard. It's tough. But as soon as you get done with physical therapy, it's not like an arm pump or a back pump or a chest workout where you're like, okay, like the rest of the day, I feel like I'm accomplished. As soon as I get done with my rehab on my leg, I'm like, cool, that was tough, but like I really didn't expend any energy to actually do that exercises or that workout or anything like that. So basically just getting into the gym, making sure that I'm still not doing too many exercises that require me to load my knee. So I'm not doing like super heavy farmer's carries or shrugs or anything like that. And if I do anything like shrugs, military press, um, barbell curls, dumbbell curls. I'm doing pretty much everything seated just so I can make sure I'm not putting that much pressure on my leg. Now, so one, haven't had to think about my leg as much. Number two, my incisions are completely healed, which is good. Number three, and probably the most important thing that you need to know in this whole video, or I guess let me run it back. So I have two physical therapists. I have one that's in person that I just switched to. That's more of a sports, get you back to playing sports type of physical therapist. And the second one is an online physical therapist. He actually was a past rugby player. He tore his ACL and he's kind of like coaching me through getting through my ACL recovery process or whatever the case may be. Now, they both kind of explained like, hey, here are all the workouts that we want you doing. Here are the workouts that you can do, but you really just need to go out and try some stuff. And I was like, how does that make any sense? Like, physical therapist was like, cool, have you tried lunges yet? And I was like, no. Like, why would I have tried lunges if it's not in the program that you designed for me? So you're my physical therapist. So you're like, hey, do these workouts. And then you came to me and said, hey, have you done any more workouts than the ones that I've given you? No, not for my leg. I've done other workouts, but no. What? What? So, no. So, both of my physical therapists have been explaining to me that I basically need to just try things and I have to stop being so scared of my knee. So, what that kind of means is if I see that there's a step over there and I'm going this direction, I will purposefully be like, nah, and go around it so that I don't have to get down the step just because I don't want to have to step down with my knee or whatever the case may be. So they're saying that I need to just try different exercises that I guess I would normally do and see how my leg feels to build them up. Now, I don't do too many things when it comes to legs that are like, I'm not doing any kind of like crazy banded exercise like squat, deadlift, lunges, RDLs, Bulgarian split squats, leg press, hack squats, like very basic movements that I just need to make sure I have the flexion and the extension to be able to do so without hurting myself and obviously not putting on too much weight to hurt my knee. But from what everybody's been telling me, it's like as long as you're not dumb about your exercises, like you can't hurt your ACL anymore necessarily just by kind of loading it up. I mean, if you want to do squats, do squats. Just go really light, start with body weight, kind of progress up through there. So I'm trying to wrap my brain around, yes, I am injured, but I still need to be trying to push my leg, not just in physical therapy, but also in my workouts outside of physical therapy. So that's one thing I'm really trying to wrap my head around. It's still relatively early from what my PTs have been telling me. It's only been 6 weeks, um, which seems like an absolute eternity, but in the grand scheme of things, it has not been very long for my recovery process. And I am on pace with everything: my flexion, my extension, my TKE bandit work that I've been doing. So everything is within pace for where they want me to be. But that was also for my PT that wasn't necessarily trying to get me super strong or anything. That was with my PT that only did old people. So when it comes to just like being able to walk and now drive, I'm able to do very basic functions of just like being an independent person in the world for the most part. But I do have something to show you. So I don't know where we're going to put this at necessarily, but I also don't know if it'll even show. So if you don't see, or maybe you do see, I don't know, I no longer have a brace on and I can walk with somewhat decent form. So that's been really nice. So I officially got my brace off um, like yesterday, basically, started week 6. So I am able to do majority of things without any type of pain. I can walk forward, I can walk backwards. I am trying to push my leg a little bit more in terms of how many steps I'm getting in a day. My first physical therapist recommended that I get less than 1,000 steps every single day, but now it is week 7. We're going to try to bump that up so that when I am ready to start like running or run training to get my body used to running again, I hopefully will be walking anywhere between 5,000 and 15,000 steps per day. And hopefully that does not cause any type of like setbacks or anything on my leg, like it being swollen or sore or anything like that. But I am starting that process today, so I will let you know how those steps kind of affect me and my recovery process. So that's kind of the major updates. Like I said, we got our brace off, we got a new PT, we started back in the gym. I'm starting to feel like my routine's coming back, which has been really nice, as I'm a person that needs routine to just keep me functionable and alive. So it just was nice to get back into the gym, nice to get back into a routine of just feeling like a normal person and not just a couch potato, because I really couldn't do anything for those first couple weeks and I just was relying on other people for so much help. So it is really nice that we're branching out. I'm growing up. I'm becoming an adult. What can I say? Hitting puberty, whatever. But that is a 6-week update. Really thankful for you clicking on this video, stopping by. And I really hope that if you are somebody that has ACL reconstructive surgery on the horizon, if you're somebody about to get it, that it is I was going to say easy process, but I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to be an easy process, but I hope it is a process that you can learn to enjoy. It's been really tough for me, specifically for like the emotional aspect. I don't know how to explain. I'm not a very social person in terms of like I don't go out much, I don't socialize much, but I do like to be around my core group of friends, and it's just been kind of hard with life and like their schedules and my inability to drive or really get anywhere. So I just feel very isolated for these last like 6 weeks. So now that I am able to drive, I have my brace off, I just feel, I don't know, I feel like a freedom. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders for me to be able to do more stuff, which I really do appreciate. So yeah, week 6 is in the book. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Hopefully, it only gets better from here as I can do more exercises, as I can do more things, and not having to focus specifically on my knee. Like, man, I really hope that when I put on these jeans, it doesn't hurt my knee. Like, I don't necessarily think about that stuff too terribly much anymore. Now it's kind of just getting to the point where I need to really, really hone down on my flexibility, my hips, my knees, my ankles, so that hopefully when I get to the point where I am running or I'm back to lifting heavy and things, I don't have the problems that I had before when it comes to my hips being tight, when it comes to my ankles being tight. And my PT did say that that's something that we're actually going to focus on. So not only getting the knee back to strength, but working on other imbalances that my body has. So hips, knees, ankles, shoulder, well, my right shoulder and my right elbow. He said we can do some stuff with that, and hopefully that will ease up some pain so that it'll kind of speed up the recovery process. But let's call it all I got. And man, it's just nice to be up, standing, walking, driving. It's just really nice. But that is week 6 in the books. Next week we have week 7. I'll take you for a workout actually tomorrow, an at-home bandit workout, a TKE bandit workout. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Like I said, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. And leave a comment in the comment section down below. How are you feeling today? Are your joints good? Your knees good? Did you work out? You drink your water? Just want to get a little update from you because I'm on the come up, baby. Before you know it, I'm gonna have some abs. It's been 6 weeks of, well, actually, I had surgery 6 week. So 6 weeks, surgery, about a month. It's been about a little over 2 months doing cardio and really not being in the gym to the capacity to which I normally am. So the abs gonna come, baby. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna start a series that's like trying to do a bodybuilding show while injured. And then it's like I have a ACL, so maybe I can't work out this leg, but I can get everything else good. That could be kind of an interesting video, right? I don't know, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace.